Now, after getting a nod from the Supreme Court to probe actor Sushant Singh Rajput's death, the CBI team will visit Mumbai to investigate the case. Sources say that the senior CBI officials will meet today to decide on how to proceed in the case. In fact, as per insiders, the Central Bureau of Investigation will grill Rhea Chakravarti, her brother, her father, Siddharth Pitani and Sushant's staff members. The central agency will also question late actor's father on whose complaint the Bihar cops have filed an FIR there. The CBI team has collected relevant material from the Bihar police and now they will gather case diaries from the Mumbai cops. In fact, they will also collect photographs of crime scene, autopsy, forensic and post-mortem reports. The Supreme Court on Wednesday handed over the probe to the CBI, which has already registered an FIR in the matter based on Bihar police's FIR. Now, ironically, it was Rhea Chakravarti herself who had first demanded a CBI investigation. But as the family accused her of abatement to suicide and the Bihar police filed an FIR, Rhea demanded a transfer of probe. Now, she has no choice but to face the CBI.
In 65 days, Rhea Chakraborty has gone from being perceived as a victim to a villain. Sushant Singh Rajput's girlfriend now stands accused of abetment to suicide, theft and cheating. Rhea had been living with Sushant since December 2019 and had left the actor just 6 days before his death. What followed was a big exposure of Bollywood's dirty picture, with top filmmakers being accused of blocking Sushant's growth and denying him film opportunities. The rage against so-called Bollywood mafia and charges of nepotism prompted Rhea Chakraborty to demand a CBI investigation. Taking to Twitter 32 days after Sushant's death, Rhea appealed to Home Minister Amit Shah to initiate a CBI probe, saying she wanted to understand what pressures prompted Sushant to take this step of ending his life. In the days that followed, and as questions emerged about the mysterious circumstances surrounding Sushant Singh Rajput's death, Rhea found herself at the center of the storm. Sushant's family was clear that it was Rhea and her family that drove Sushant to suicide. Sushant's father approached the Bihar police that filed an FIR on 28 July, naming Rhea as the accused. The demand for a CBI probe was also made. Rhea was summoned by the Enforcement Directorate as Sushant's family accused her of siphoning off money from the late actor's accounts. Ironically, Rhea, who had sought a CBI probe herself on 16 July, less than 15 days later, wanted the investigation to be transferred to Mumbai.
I have immense faith in God and the judiciary. I believe that I will get justice. Even though a lot of horrible things are being said about me in the electronic media, I refrain from commenting on the advice of my lawyers as the matter is sub judice. Satyam Jayate. The truth shall prevail.
The Supreme Court verdict ordering a CBI probe now comes as a major blow to Rhea Chakraborty. In a statement released by her lawyer, Rhea said that she will appear and face the investigation as she had done with the Mumbai Police and Enforcement Directorate. Rhea maintains that the truth will remain the same, whichever agency investigates the case. Hopefully, the truth about Sushant Singh Rajput's death will be out, and soon. Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, Sushant's family counsel, Vikas Singh, is pushing for Rhea Chakravarti's arrest. Let's take a listen to this conversation with Rahul Kawal.
This clearly, Mr. Vikas Singh, is a big day for you personally and for the family because this is what they were hoping for. Now, let's look at the FIR and the sections which the CBI will now probe apart from anything that they may find themselves. So they're now charging Rhea Chakravarti, Shruti Modi, Shoubik Chakravarti, Samuel Miranda with wrongful restraint, theft, criminal breach of trust, abetment of suicide, criminal intimidation and criminal conspiracy. On the basis of what you know about this case so far, how confident are you that the CBI will be able to take this case to closure, that there will be justice for Sushant Singh Rajput and that all of India will finally know whether this is a case of murder or suicide?
Well, Rahul, I'm optimistic because for the first time an investigation started under the aegis of the Patna police. Prior to that, there was no investigation. You know what Mumbai police was doing? They were doing an inquest, and in that inquest, they were, examining some nepotism angle in Bollywood. I don't understand how an inquest can permit them to do a nepotism inquiry in Bollywood. So whatever they were doing was completely alien to the crime, alien to the controversy, and alien to finding out who the culprits were. Patna police started its job, but they were interrupted by that quarantining of that senior officer. So accordingly, at that stage, I advised the family that we should go to the CBI, and if we if we remain with the Patna police for long, then we may ultimately suffer, and more evidence will be lost. So today is a big day, because today ultimately the CBI investigation has been upheld. Not only upheld, I will say the Supreme Court, Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court, by a very well written judgment, has not only accepted every contention of ours, but has gone a step further, which actually nobody had argued. The Honorable Judge says that if the Mumbai police decides to register an FIR relating to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, then even that FIR will go to the CBI. So now that was not the case before the Supreme Court at all. So they have used their inherent power under Article 142 to do complete justice in this matter. And they have said that if any further FIR is registered, so really speaking, it has really completely, sealed the loopholes.
Riya Chakravarti should be arrested as soon as possible. That's what you said. So why are you asking for Riya's arrest? Should you not instead ask for the CBI to probe with an open mind, see where that investigation takes them, and then ultimately to the question of whether Riya needs to be arrested or not?
As far as the arrest is concerned, Rahul, the jurisprudence in this country is not that there has to be an investigation before an arrest. The jurisprudence in this country is that it is a complete discretion of the police, in which cases it will go for an arrest straight away on the registration of an FIR, and in which case it will do an investigation and decide for arrest. In my view, in this case, the averments in the FIR are itself sufficient for the police to go and arrest. So I'll be very happy if a new jurisprudence is laid in this country, that every time the police has to arrest, it has to do a preliminary investigation, because most of our clients suffer because of that, and we as a counsel for litigants of accused have to argue and say that please, there was nothing to arrest this person at this point of time. So the jurisprudence is very clear that the discretion is with the police, and that discretion they can exercise in every case differently. There is no uniform rule of exercising that jurisdiction. So according to me, there is no reason why the arrest should not take place immediately.
Now, despite a huge blow to the Maharashtra's Uddhav Thackeray government by the Supreme Court in Sushant Singh Rajput's case, the Sena-led government is unfazed and has said that it is mulling over the legal options available. Maharashtra Law Minister Anil Parab has said that the state's position was that consent should be taken from Maharashtra government in the case. And backing Riya Chakravarti, Anil Parab said that Supreme Court verdict is a win for Sushant's girlfriend, as his plea has been accepted. Meanwhile, Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh lauded Mumbai police for its investigation into the case here. He said that the Mumbai cops probed the case in professional manner and that there was no fault in their conduct.
हमारा कहना ये था महाराष्ट्र शासन का, जो हमने एफिडेविट में कहा था कि जो फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर, जो बाबा साहब आम्बेडकर जी ने जो आर्टिकल लिखा है, जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस सब है, उसमें कोई केस सीबीआई को देने से पहले उस राज्य की कंसेंट लेनी चाहिए। वो कंसेंट हमारे से ले लो, ये हमारा कहना था। रिया चक्रवर्ती ने जो मांग की थी वो कोर्ट ने मंजूर कर ली है। इसका मतलब अगर कोई जीता है तो रिया चक्रवर्ती जीती है।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो सुशांत सिंह के केस के बारे में जो निर्णय आया है, उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं। जो भी सीबीआई को सहकार्य लगेगा, वो पूरा सहकार्य, पूरा कॉपरेशन राज्य शासन देगी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजमेंट में जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है, उसमें साफ साफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने लिखा है कि मुंबई पुलिस ने जो सुशांत सिंह के केस का जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया, उसमें बड़े प्रोफेशनली किया, कोई भी दोष वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में नहीं है।
After 2 months in the public eye, 2 months of a furious slanging match, 2 months of fighting tooth and nail to hold on to the reins of the investigation, the Mumbai police has suffered a huge blow today, with the Supreme Court yanking the Sushant Singh Rajput case file out of its hands and placing it before the CBI. In effect, the Mumbai police has been ordered to step back and play assistant to the CBI and help with anything that is demanded of it. The fight has been a fierce one. Initially, the Mumbai police dominated the proceedings by summoning a lineup of prominent faces for questioning. Meanwhile, the first call for the case to be taken away from the Mumbai police actually came from Sushant's girlfriend Riya Chakrabarti when she tweeted to Union Home Minister Amit Shah requesting a CBI inquiry. Then came the FIR registered by the Patna police on a complaint by Sushant Singh's father. This triggered the Mumbai police into a flurry of counters.
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का जो केस है उसको मुंबई पुलिस तहकीकात उसकी कर रही है और कोई भी हालत में सीबीआई को ये केस देने का कोई प्रश्न नहीं उपस्थित होता है।
मेरी जानकारी के हिसाब से तो जुरिसडिक्शन हमारी बनती है।
What followed, however, was an acrimonious and ugly tug of war between the Patna police and the Mumbai police. Things came to a head when the visiting Patna superintendent of police was forcibly quarantined by the Mumbai police, sparking surprise and anger, and even finding an adverse echo in today's Supreme Court judgment.
आधी रात को जाकर के बीएमसी के पदाधिकारियों ने बिना उनका कोई स्पीडी एंटीजन टेस्ट किए हुए, चाहे जो रैपिड एंटीजन टेस्ट किए हुए, उनके हाथ पर ठप्पा मारकर उनको क्वारंटीन कर दिया।
कोई भी अगर बाय एयर ट्रैवल करता है तो उनके लिए अगर वो कुछ निश्चित काल में वापस जा रहे हैं उसको छोड़ के बाकी जितने भी केसेस हैं हर एक में होम क्वारंटाइन आवश्यक है। तो बीएमसी ने अपने रूल के हिसाब से कार्रवाई की होगी, आई एम श्योर, एंड बीएमसी विल एड्रेस दिस इशू।
When the Bihar government escalated matters and formally requested a CBI investigation, the Mumbai police and Uddhav Thackeray government dug in their heels, hitting back and insisting that the investigation would not be taken away.
कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो पर्दे के पीछे एक नया स्क्रीन प्ले लिख रहे हैं पटकथा। वजह क्या है कि वो चाहते हैं उस मामले का जो असली सच है वो छुपाया जाए, रहस्य छुपाया जाए, सामने ना आए, लोगों के सामने ना आए। इसलिए ये दबाव तंत्र और सीबीआई के कंधे पर बंदूक रखकर महाराष्ट्र के सरकार को निशाना बनाने की ये साजिश है।
With the chorus rising for a CBI probe, earlier this month, the Thackeray family broke its silence, with the Chief Minister's son and Minister Aditya Thackeray lashing out at the political undertones of the controversy. On the ground, however, the swell was clearly building against the Mumbai police, seen by some to have conducted a questionable probe in the case.
25 फरवरी को मैंने बांदा पुलिस को आगाह किया था कि मेरे बेटे सुशांत की जान को खतरा है, परंतु उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया। 14 जून को जब मेरे बेटे की जान चली गई तो हमने 25 फरवरी में नामित लोगों के विरुद्ध एक्शन लेने को कहा, परंतु 40 दिन के बीत जाने के बाद भी उन्होंने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की।
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत प्रकरण में जिस प्रकार से जांच हो सकता है वो ईमानदारी से जांच कर रहे होंगे, लेकिन बाहर ऐसा परसेप्शन बना, हमको ऐसा दिख रहा था कि कहीं ना कहीं ढिलाई बरती जा रही है। 2 महीने बाद भी आज तक मुंबई पुलिस ने साफ साफ नहीं कहा कि हुआ क्या।
The Mumbai police will find cold comfort in the Supreme Court observation that it has found no prima facie wrongdoing by the Mumbai police and that it can still investigate other aspects of Sushant Singh Rajput's death, considering that such an observation only amplifies the humiliation of this setback. For now, it must swallow the verdict and busy itself playing assistant to the CBI. The Supreme Court has left the Mumbai police no choice. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, amid a raging Facebook scandal, the political face-off between the Congress and the BJP is only escalating. Parliamentary panel chief Shashi Tharoor has now moved a notice for breach of privilege against Nishikant Dubey, the BJP MP, who did the same against both Tharoor and Rahul Gandhi. Tharoor said that BJP MP made disparaging remarks on social media on his decision to summon a committee to discuss alleged misconduct by Facebook. Nishikant Dubey slammed Tharoor and Rahul Gandhi, saying that Congress MPs levelled in fact, unsubstantiated allegations there against the BJP. It's MPs as well as the RSS which has eventually lowered the dignity of the parliament. He also said that Rahul Gandhi was spreading fake news and hatred. The scandal now erupted in the wake of a Wall Street Journal report that claims to have revealed a nexus between Facebook India and the ruling BJP. Now, moving on, the Apex Court will today hear arguments on sentencing of senior lawyer Prashant Bhushan in contempt of court case. In fact, Bhushan was convicted of contempt of court for his tweets against Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde, and 4 former CJIs on Friday. He faces imprisonment of up to 6 months or a fine of up to 2,000 rupees or both. Meanwhile, Bhushan has filed an application in the Supreme Court seeking deferment of the proceedings until a review petition is filed and considered. In his application filed yesterday, Bhushan said that he intends to file a review petition within the limited period. Now, cutting across to self-proclaimed saint and rape-accused Nityananda, who's come up with another announcement now related to his island Kailasa. In fact, the absconding self-styled godman has now come up with his own Reserve Bank and currency. In his latest video, Nityananda announced the launch of Reserve Bank of Kailasa while calling all its functions legitimate. He said that the details of his bank would be revealed on Ganesh Chaturthi on the 22nd of August. Nityananda said that he is also talking to the governments of other countries to be able to let his bank function at a global level to accept his followers' donations from across the world. Nityananda is believed to have shifted to an island at Ecuador's coast. The nation is said to have its own national flag, its national animal, national bird, emblem, tree, flower. He's named his island Kailasa and referred to it as a nation without borders created by dispossessed Hindus.
I have a great announcement on Ganesh Chaturthi with the grace of Ganapati. We are going to be revealing all the absolute complete details of Reserve Bank of Kailasa and the currencies. It's all ready. The whole economy and economic policies, 300-page document. Ready, designing currency, the economic strategy, how we are going to be doing internal currency usage and external world currency exchange, everything legally. And everything is legally, legitimately established. The Reserve Bank of Kailasa is legitimately already established.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.